Welcome to the Driven Agenda podcast, where raw journeys drive ambition and reveal the fuel behind people's success. I'm Shannon Sagan, a personal injury lawyer, entrepreneur, and founder of the Dashcam Lawyer. This podcast is all about being driven, focused, motivated, and determined to reach your goals and setting an agenda that pushes you forward. We bring you insights from top players in business, sports, real estate, investing, health, and more. Here, we dive into what it really takes to thrive with candid conversations that cut through the noise and get to the heart of people's success. We're live. 1 year later. The family. What do you have to say? You've been talking this whole 5 minutes I'm trying to set up. Now, what do you have to say? Oh, got
Radio
shy.
silence.
Look at that. He has been talking nonstop, wiggling, moving stuff. And now that we're live, here we go. Anyway, I can't believe it's been 1 year since we started this and wanted to have family back. It just turned 2026. So we got some questions and follow-ups from before. And want to just kind of ask all of you guys some follow-up questions. And sorry, I want to make sure that's not in your face. Cool.
All right, we're ready.
How we doing?
Great.
Good.
Avel?
Good.
Good? All right. So, Avel, since the last podcast, he's probably grown, what, 3, maybe 4 inches, literally,
At least.
if not more.
Yeah.
And voice is changing a little bit. What grade are you in?
7th.
Okay. And halfway through 7th grade, right? We're wrapping up our holiday break. Start back in another couple days. What do you think is harder about 7th grade than 6th grade?
The teachers are more annoying.
How?
They're way more strict. They're nice to you in 6th grade. Now they're not at all.
I thought you had a couple harder teachers last year.
There's only like 2, but now all of them are.
Okay. But it's way harder, you're saying?
Mm.
But you've been doing pretty well, other than math, right? We've had to get some tutors for the boys for math, right?
Yes.
Noah?
Yes.
And the tutors help?
No, I already, on the 3rd time I knew it already.
Oh, okay. So the tutors haven't helped. We should stop paying for them?
Exactly.
Okay. But the tutor helped for you, right, Avel? It pulled your grades up. That was the only thing you guys were having trouble with because you've both been still in the gifted programs of your schools, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it seemed like Daddy's math gene, maybe even Jessica, I don't know. But the math gene does not, or carried over to you guys because I was never good in math. And I didn't have a tutor, but I had 1 or 2 classes that I failed in math, unfortunately. But you guys are pulling it up. Good. Noah, what's your favorite part about school so far this year?
Recess,
Yeah? Why?
because you get a break from learning everything.
Okay. You like running around and stuff? Okay. And what grade are you in now?
2nd,
Do you like your teacher?
yeah,
What's her name?
Miss Fisher,
What do you like about her?
that she doesn't yell.
That's good. Does she not yell at you or just she doesn't yell at all?
She doesn't yell at all.
Okay. Have you had teachers that yell?
Yeah.
There's probably a reason for it though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Daddy yells sometimes, right? Jess. Hello.
Hi.
Work-wise, I know we had talked about work balance, and last time we spoke, you were just talking about the different things of how you try to manage balancing work and whatnot. I think this year you got a couple of unexpected raises and bonuses for accomplishments. Talk about that.
Well, yes, we do get a merit increase yearly, and I was very pleased with mine. Also, we, at the end of the year, received a few bonuses that were unexpected, which was perfect timing right around Christmas. So that was pretty cool.
Well, I'll ask you that in a minute. Avel, baseball, still playing, right?
Yep.
What time? What age group does your league go to?
Like West Boynton?
Yeah.
Or just like the division I'm in?
West Boynton.
I think T-ball starts at like 6, 5
And then
or 6.
yours goes up to what?
And then it goes up to like
14?
Yeah, 14, and then the next age group is across where Park Vista plays, and I'm pretty sure that goes up to like 16 or 17.
Oh, okay. So you can keep playing then in that league?
Yeah.
Even no matter how old you are? And what was one of the things you liked this past year about baseball? Anything memorable?
Not really.
No? You still plan on playing?
Yeah.
All right. We're signed up for starting January, I think,
Mm-hmm.
when they start. Noah, since you last came on here, you were doing baseball. And now what are we playing?
Soccer.
Why?
Because you have to move around. In baseball, you just sit in the dugout.
Baseball's too slow and boring for you? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you like about soccer, the best thing about it?
I keep scoring goals.
He's right about that. He's never played before, but he was one of the only kids, right? That's one of the only other kids that scored goals, right? Mommy?
Yep.
There was Gabriel, who was kind of one of the best kids in the whole league, actually. But then Noah scored a good amount of goals. And I bet him, I don't know if you guys know what these things are. They're Labubus. For those of you with young kids will know. But I had bet him one of the first games that if he scores a goal, one of the first games of soccer, I would buy him a Labubu, not knowing any idea what a Labubu was. I just thought it was like a little stuffed animal. And he scores right away, of course. Needs to be motivated by, what do you call it? Stuffies
Rewards.
and stuff, rewards. And he scores, and then I look up, and these things are like $50. So I couldn't make that bet with him anymore. We had to do, what was the other bet that I did, and he scored a goal too?
VR.
Oh, yeah, give him an
play on
hour
the
of virtual
And
reality.
iPad time.
And iPad time. So when you give him rewards, he focuses and scores. When there's no rewards, he's, yeah.
Remember, I scored one away from the goal.
Yes, like halfway midfield you scored. Yeah, it was impressive. So we plan on continuing soccer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good. What do you think you plan on doing this season coming up? What position would you like to play if you could?
Midfield.
Okay. Because you get to kind of run forward and back?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. And we'll be practicing soon because soccer starts around when baseball does, I think, right?
Yeah, beginning of the year.
Cool. Jess, you have work-wise a potential position opening up.
Sometime this year.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Tell us about it.
There's an opportunity to eventually move into the supervisor position when my supervisor is planning on retiring. And I, at this point, am looking into pursuing that position. I've been there for 18 years with the hospital, so it's in my career path to move forward and take on more responsibility as I have continued to do leading up to this point. So that would be my next goal.
You have told me for a long time that this has been one of your career goals, right?
Yes.
To get to this level.
Yeah.
So when, not if, but when you take that over, it should be happening this year, right?
That's the plan.
Anthony, stop delaying, okay? June is the final date. Anthony's her supervisor. He keeps putting back his his retirement. And I keep telling her, no. What would be the reason you want to accomplish this goal?
I feel like I've put in my time. I've taken on more and more responsibility as time goes on, as far as making schedules, training other technologists, just different things asked of me, leadership wise, preparing team meetings and things like that. I always step up, take on more, and I think it would be the next logical step is to really move into that position.
She's still getting like, what, hundreds? What would you, the equivalent on her reviews and everything? So
yeah,
it'll be time. How many people
I'm a
are in
rule
the
follower,
department?
so.
Yes, for the most part. How many people are in the department?
That's probably about 20 between techs and technical assistants that we have.
Right now, you're second lead, right? Second
Yes.
in command anyway. So you kind of are assuming a lot of that role as it is. But, well, it's going to be a big year for you. I can't wait for that to happen. We've been talking about this for a while, and I know it's important to you.
Big changes.
Yes. Well, let's talk, all of you guys. This year, 2025, I mean, Mommy and I sat down and talked, and we decided usually when we take, at the end of every year, we usually have a little bit extra money from when we work, and we've been buying like property, like our cabin and stuff like that. And this year we decided we were going to have a pretty much unlimited budget for traveling and creating memories. So I want you guys to pay attention. There's a few things that we did this year, whether it was traveling or creating memories. And I want each of you to tell me what was your favorite thing and why. So we went to Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom. We took you to Disney by yourself for the first time.
Magic Kingdom?
Yep. We took you there for the first time. We went to Hutchinson Island. That was our first trip to the beach. We went to Fort Myers. That was fun, right? Our cabin, we stayed there for a whole week. We went to Marco Island at that nice hotel. And we just got back from 4 days in Orlando. What else did we do with them? I'm sure there's one or two other trips in there. There's a lot of trips.
In Orlando?
Yep. We definitely did that.
And then for Jess and I, we did a bunch of adult-only trips. Bungalows, Key Largo. Oh my gosh, if you've never been, you're looking for a no-kids, all-inclusive resort that you don't have to fly to.
We were
Very
laughing
pricey.
because every time we looked around, everyone was laying down at the bungalows.
There was one time in the middle of the day, we're having drinks. You can just drink whenever you want, whatever you want, eat. And it's not like crappy booze or food. It's all top notch. They got restaurants and everything, but it's called Bungalows. It's in Key Largo. Very quick trip. And when you go there, you feel like you're in your own little island. Yeah. So there was one time in the middle of the day where we were just hanging out drinking. We had done a couple water sports. I said to Jess, look at everybody. Look around. Everyone is just chilling out, smiling, looking at their significant other, talking. There's no screaming kids, not even any screaming adults. And the place is so big that it didn't feel crowded. That was absolutely amazing place. I highly recommend that. So we did that with our good friends, Debbie and Rob. And then what did we do? Banff. Went to Banff, Canada. Absolutely stunning. Never seen such beautiful scenery. Those blue turquoise lakes. The Canadians are nice as always. The weather was perfect. And then you and I also just came back from Vegas. Yeah. This was kind of a last minute trip. I had wanted to see Zach Brown this whole year. I don't have a reason for it. He wasn't really in my top 5 of favorite bands. But I had wanted to see him, and he wasn't coming to Florida. So at the last minute for birthday gift, we had some credit card rewards. So we ended up getting a free flight and free hotel from my rewards and went out to Zach Brown at the Sphere.
Very cool experience if you have the opportunity to go there.
Unbelievable. My best concert ever. Now we're all listening to Zach Brown, right? Noah, you know a lot of the words and stuff. He's kind of bumped up to my like top 2 or 3 artist now after watching him.
Everyone's a country music fan now.
Yes. See how that turned out?
Yep.
So, with that being said, and it doesn't even have to be a trip, what's your favorite memory from last year?
Fort Myers.
Why?
It's like instead of having all these plans and stuff of like what we're gonna do, you can do whatever you want. You can go to the beach, you can go shopping. Like we never have any plans.
Yep. And we took a risk with you this year and let you go a little bit further than normal with Mason.
Have some responsibility.
Yeah. So we let you go fish all around Fort Myers Beach. And you did not get in trouble. You did not do anything sneaky. You came back on time. So that's how you get, both of you guys, that's how you get more freedom, is by showing us you can follow rules and stuff. So it was a very nerve-wracking because we were kind of letting him loose throughout Fort Myers Beach. But his cousin Mason is kind of a, what do we call him? Free bird. Like,
Yeah.
he just outdoor kid constantly, and he's very street savvy and stuff. So between the two of those, and they have their phones and we can track them. Good. All right, Noah, out of all the places we went, what was your favorite trip?
Fort Myers.
Why?
Because I got to go on an iPad that we only watch movies on.
Okay. How about you can do iPad anywhere, though. What about Fort Myers? What else did you like about it?
That we got to go fishing.
Mm-hmm. And then how about just playing on the beach, right? Because I know that's kind of been was your favorite thing.
A sunset, running on the beach, jumping back in the water with Riley.
Yep. Mommy, what was your? I don't want to.
Mine?
I want to make you pick. But what was your favorite adult and what was your favorite kid trip?
I would have to say Banff was my favorite adult trip. It was just amazing. I mean, those hikes, the picturesque scenes. I mean, it's the photos we took didn't even capture the beauty of Banff. It's truly amazing. Heaven on earth. Family, I would have to say, even though I didn't get to go for the whole week, Fort Myers was a lot of fun. Very relaxing. The boys are at an age where they can play and hang out, and you don't constantly need to get up and check on someone. Abel got his freedom, and Noah could play a little bit without needing mommy every second, so that was fun.
Yep. For me, I would have to say Banff. They were all very tough. Definitely Banff. Just the food and the scene and the different things we did each day. We just had a blast. The venison chili, that was so good. Yeah. Banff, definitely, as far as just us two. And then I have to say Fort Myers as well. Georgia was very close, though, because this was the first time that we spent a whole week in Georgia. But Fort Myers, something about it, and I don't know why, but our aunt did not go, boo, for the first time in decades. But it was weird. It was kind of a different group of family. We usually, so just so everyone's aware, we go to Fort Myers. It's been 30 years in my family. Over 30 years we've been going to Fort Myers, other than like hurricane that shut it down or whatever. And so we were there all week in Fort Myers. Jess couldn't go because she went half the week because she had to work. But it was a different vibe, different set of family and friends came this time, but it was so much fun. The sunsets were some of the nicest I've ever seen. So yeah, Fort Myers and Banff, I think, were the two best places.
I think everyone loves Fort Myers because we know we're going to go every year too.
Yeah.
It just holds like that special memory.
I want to talk about that. That's
What about the shark that came there?
What shark?
Oh yeah, when we saw the shark, remember?
I didn't see it. I was in the room.
Oh, I think that was a dolphin.
I think it was a tarpon.
Oh.
You were there.
No, it was just me and Daddy.
Yeah.
But if
we watched it.
If you didn't see
go all the
a
way
fin
down.
Oh, yeah.
or something
We
come
did
up,
see the fin.
Yeah, I forgot
We saw
about
it go
that. Yeah, it
down
went
the
all the
whole
way
length
down, and
to
then
the
some
pier.
people were looking at it too. Yeah, you're never gonna know what you're gonna get with Fort Myers. That's called a family tradition, and that's one that we've been doing forever, and we will, no matter what, whether we keep the cabin or not, Fort Myers is always going to be a thing that we do, go into our timeshare. And I've never had so many fun experiences and create so many fun memories with that. So I'm excited. That's even though we're going to tone down our traveling this year and come up with other creative ways to create money. I mean, to create memories that are less money. We will never, ever stop doing Fort Myers. And I think we said Georgia as well, since you and I plan on ending up there permanently. We still will find, hopefully once a year, some type of trip to Georgia. It might not be a full week, but I enjoy the meeting the people up there and seeing new things in Georgia as well.
Yeah, the different areas.
Jess, managing work and home, looking back this last year, what are some things that worked, some things that didn't, some things you might plan on changing for this year?
Well, I felt like this year was a little difficult because starting in 2025, you were really committed to health and fitness. So you were out of the house a lot of the evenings, which was, we decided that as a couple that would happen. But it was hard to do all the after school activities with the kids, cook, clean, and manage everything after working full time. So I think that I would do a meal delivery service or something to help consistently eat healthier and not have to do like a full cooking of a meal every night after work.
Right.
That was hard. So we started off this year with ordering a food delivery service. And I think if we're going to continue to manage everything, you have to outsource some stuff. And we do have the luxury of having a cleaning lady.
Yep.
But I think that the meals are really hard after a full day of work, just like,
That's a common theme on my podcasts that we talk with people is the best place to put your time. And so we've always had a house cleaner. She does our laundry once a week. I know you do some of the laundry too, because you like it a particular way. But we have a house cleaner so that it cuts down on the time you, me, and mainly you, because you used to do it more than me, cleaning and the laundry. But I talk a lot about trying to find ways for other people to do things for you and not look at it as a cost, but more of an investment because of the limited amount of time that we have. Jess and I had talked this year. We're going to be back to our pretty strict health regimen that all of our friends make fun of with us.
Yeah.
But I've got some goals, some bigger goals as far as food, health, drinking, working out, and all that. Bigger goals than last year. Last year, I was able to get down 23 pounds with the help of the zoo gym, that free scholarship they gave me. So I do have plans to get back on it and improve my health. And I've got other bigger goals that I don't want to announce yet that are professional related, but you guys know them. Avel, what is something that you want to improve on in your life this year? What's a goal that you have? And Noah, you're next.
Maybe home run in baseball, like over the fence.
Okay. What do you think you need to do to accomplish that?
More practice.
Practice what?
Hitting.
Okay.
Like tee work and like lessons maybe.
Okay. What about strength?
Yeah.
How does that fit in?
Even if you have like good technique, if you don't have like if you don't have strength, then the ball won't go far at all.
So, I mean, what is your plan to increase your strength? No plan yet?
No.
Okay. We'll have to talk about that since you're open to doing stuff. You did get a pull-up bar, you said.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been wrestling a lot more. He's been trying me. And he actually is very strong in the last 6 months. He's gotten way stronger than before. And he's starting to get muscular. So it's only a matter of time. But still, they can't beat me up even when they jump me. But they will
When
one
he
day.
has shoes.
But you can outrun me. You guys definitely could probably outrun me.
I hit you in the face with this year.
I know. I put that
2
video
times.
out. I know. Hit me in the
Rude.
face the other night. Yeah. Crazy. And then someone hit me with a 3D dragon or something.
Me. I hit
Absolute-
you with
You got
it.
the weapons?
Absolute animals over here.
Yeah, I stabbed it like this.
Oh
Yep.
my gosh.
Noah, you're still doing jujitsu and kickboxing, right?
Mhm.
What's one of the things that you've learned lately since we last were here talking? What's one new move that you learned?
Clinching
Nice. What is clinching?
to like grab their right here and
Around the waist.
yeah, so they can't punch hard.
Okay.
Do you keep their arms inside or just their waist?
Just their waist.
Nice. And you plan, we're going to keep him in jiu-jitsu and kickboxing as well. He's going to be in that for a long time. We've talked about that. Get that confidence up a little more, discipline, and he's very active, so he needs to learn that. And like I said before, it's something that I wish I had learned when I was young. I wish everyone's kids could take a few years of martial arts. And the place that we're at, we really have been enjoying it. So what would be your favorite family tradition?
Mine.
Yeah.
Fort
Probably
Myers.
Fort Myers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing can beat Fort Myers,
Yeah.
no matter where we go.
I think I know that answer for everybody. Jess, you got any big goals for this year personally?
Yeah, I would like to prioritize my kind of self-care routine, prioritize exercising on a regular basis, eating healthy, of course.
How do you intend to do that? What changes do you think you're going to make?
I think I'm going to have to wake up earlier. It's the only way
Tell
to do
everyone
it.
what time.
I'm going to have to wake up at 4 in order to get everything done because the
Or
evenings...
3.
Well, 3 would
Yeah.
probably be better, but the afternoons are just difficult with the kids having different sports, different nights of the week, or, you know, you have a networking event sometimes, and when it's sports season, you go from networking to sporting, and
Have you read my book, Miracle Morning? Not my book. I didn't write it, but
I have read that.
okay. Just making sure.
That is a very good book, though.
This is the actually extended version now that I've been giving out to people who kind of mention
Is
about.
it for the morning?
Yes, it's a morning. You know that morning routine that I do every morning that I took a little bit break for the last week or so because of vacation, holidays
Yeah.
and stuff? I'll be doing it. That's why I filled the cold plunge up again today. That's why I had you guys help me clean the entire garage, the heavy bag. We cleaned all the weights, the mats. We're ready to go
we
because
just
Daddy's.
kept going.
I know, that was the purpose. Today was chore day. I told you guys, like, we've had 2 weeks of just nonstop fun, and now today was chore day. So you guys helped me clean the garage, which is mine and Jessica's gym. And Daddy plans on hitting that, if not tomorrow, first thing Tuesday morning when we get back in the routine and they're back in school. But
Yep.
Good. That's good to hear. Good luck
Dad.
on the 4 o'clock thing.
Yeah.
But
And I
we've
think,
talked
like
about
we
that.
said, that the outsourcing of meals, I think, is, you know, maybe not every single day, but a few nights a week, especially on nights that we have sports, to
Right.
keep us in check, eating
Yeah.
healthy and not having to.
Do you have a certain amount of days a week you want to work out?
I mean, at least 4.
4? Wow. Okay.
But I feel like once you establish it into your routine, it just becomes like second nature. It's just getting
I
started.
agree. The problem is their team, their sports haven't started yet, and the problem we always have is we get in a couple week routine like now, while there's a break, and then there's sports. There's like
Train gets
all
off the
different
track.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is, Avel, one thing that we do that drives you nuts?
One?
Just one. The main thing. What would be the main thing?
Or more.
Come on now. Well, you'll be asked next.
Yes.
Will you tell us what one thing that Mommy and I do that drives you nuts while Avel's thinking?
Like every time you say no that I can't ride my bike.
I'm sure that is annoying. Why do you think we say no, though?
Because you can't do it.
Because what?
Because you can't do it right now.
Oh, because we can't go with you right now?
We can't go with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, sometimes we're doing something else.
We still have some work to do. He's flying into the street,
Well,
literally.
he's only 7. He's
Yeah, I
learning
know.
his responsibility.
He
Avel
wants to
just
go with
recently
Avel.
could go alone.
Right. He wants to go with Avel, and Avel's a good older brother, but we're not ready enough. We're not
To let them
ready
go
yet
by
to
themselves.
Let them go outside. So
It's that big
it's gonna
age
take
gap.
time.
5 years is a lot at this age for responsibility.
What'd you think of Avel?
For what?
What drives you nuts about us?
Oh, maybe that you guys plan a lot of stuff instead of like winging it.
Plan what?
Like sometimes when we go on trips, like we have stuff like planned every day, or
Oh.
like during breaks, like Thanksgiving break.
You'd rather be more spontaneous on our trips. Okay, we'll take that. What is one thing that each of you like about us?
Buy us a lot of stuff. Buy me a lot of stuff, like clothes and stuff.
Even when you lose them? He just lost his AirPods.
She did too.
He
One?
got
Orlando,
AirPods.
yeah.
He
One
got
or two?
AirPods for Christmas, which was 5-6 days ago.
Me
He
and Val
lost
only
them at an
wear the one.
arcade, and I guess someone's not stole them. Well, I guess it technically is stealing. They fell out of his pocket, and someone scooped them up. So
Now we have Nate's.
what are Nate's?
Nate's AirPods are the ones that they
The
tried
new
to return
iPhone.
to us.
The new AirPods.
We took Nate's
We
back.
took Nate's back. Nate was someone handed him another pair of iPods, and when we opened it up, it said Nate's AirPods, and I said we got to give it back because it's not ours.
There's a tarantula in the hole near the tree near our house.
Oh, cool.
There's a tarantula.
Who did I ask? Who did you both answer?
Yeah.
No one said what they liked. No, it
Yeah,
didn't.
what did they? Yeah,
I
he
said,
did.
Yeah.
He likes that we buy him stuff. What does Noah like about us?
Don't bang.
That sometimes you give me like 10 hours on my iPad
Sometimes.
in 55 minutes, like
Well,
today.
we're still learning times, obviously, because clearly we would not be giving 10 hours of iPad time. But we're still learning,
checked today.
Okay, we're learning time, especially because she has a timer on it. So, yes, we do allow you to do that. No, what do you, soccer, what do you like about it? The competition part, the fun part, the hanging out with your friends?
When we're in the tent that you brung, because like last time on the championships, they brung paper airplanes.
This kid, I swear. Everything he says and does is different. What do you like about soccer, though? Not the paper airplanes, but like, do you like the competition, like beating other
Competition.
people? Do you like having friends and talking to them?
Competition.
Okay. What about you, Avel, with baseball?
What?
What do you like about it? The
Oh.
competition, the friends, the camaraderie, or just being out in the field?
Like the community.
Okay. What do you mean by that?
Like everyone's like close to each other. Like it's not like a big city where no one knows each other. Everyone knows each other. So like no matter what team you get picked on or like whoever your teammates are, you'll know like all of them.
Okay. You're still fishing, right? Actually, we just picked you up from fishing just now before we got here. You still plan on doing fishing or have any plans for fishing this year? Like any goals? No,
Not
just as long
really.
as you keep doing it.
I
Yeah.
have goals if I go fishing.
What?
To catch another fish that looked like a puffer fish like last time.
Okay. Cool.
It was fat.
And then with you've really taken on your BMX bike tricks. You've got about 5 tricks. You're now learning how to
I
ride
fell
it.
yesterday. Remember?
What does that have to do with that?
I don't know.
Just kid. You have different tricks that you're learning, and the one you're learning right now where you fell was riding without your hands. You've yawned 4 times.
No, I
today,
could
you
do
know
it with hands. Just
Why
I
did you fall yesterday?
because I was trying pedaling without hands,
That's
and
what I'm saying.
I usually do it without hands.
Well, that's
and
what I'm saying. You're learning how to ride your bike with your hands up, right?
Yeah, I could stop pedaling and do it,
Right.
but I can't pedal.
So he's learning all these. I don't know. I'm not even teaching him anything. He's not asking me. He's just.
Well, I took them to see that Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah, and
And-
I started to stand on my bike.
Yep.
Yeah, he started to
It
stand
was
on
a
his
Cirque du
seat.
Soleil Christmas one or something.
Yes.
And then they had a bike, like a
They
girl who
did.
was on a bike.
Yep. And
Yeah, she was standing on the handlebars.
Yeah, and then now he's standing on the seat and riding it from the side. It's pretty funny. He's learning how to do all these tricks, so he's been enjoying it.
And I can do this.
And Avel's working on a wheelie, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can
But
do
you
it
have a
on the
harder bike
scooter.
to do it on.
Yeah.
What would you do different as far as all of our trips or memories or what, if any? Any of them you would do differently, or you would say, nah, I don't want to go back there again?
No, not really. I enjoyed everywhere that we went. I mean, I don't need to go back to Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
For the rest of my life.
Right. Every time we go to Orlando, which is a lot, everyone asks with theme parks, and we're like, we don't do that.
Yeah.
I did Halloween Horror with you, though, which we're
That
not going to
was
do again.
Chainsaws.
Not for a little while.
That
What were you
was
gonna
the most fun thing ever.
That's awesome.
So
I know you. I
fun.
remember you telling me that we are leaving, and it made me very, very happy that we did that because you and I do our once a year trip together. But we don't really do theme parks. We do all kinds of other cool stuff that Orlando has to offer, besides waiting in line for an hour and a half to 3 hours in line for one ride. It's just kind of, it's just not fun, right?
Counterproductive.
When we did do the theme parks this year, though, we did all fast passes.
Yeah.
We splurged because, like I said, we had no budget this
Wait,
year.
did we do the fast pass for what was the building on a roller coaster? Like a building in a roller coaster?
Tower of Terror?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we do it?
Uh-huh.
What?
Yeah, so each park we went to this year, we had fast passes. And we just splurged on those so that we didn't have to wait. For Avel and I, we did the fast passes, and it took us, we were done by midnight. It starts at 6:30 or
There's
7. There was 9 houses.
Yeah.
We got through all of them by midnight. But if we had not had the fast passes, we only would have been
And we
able to
did
get
like
through.
3 rides. We did a roller coaster and then
Yeah. But we would only if you don't have the fast pass for Halloween Horror, you're not getting through every one of those lines. And those people were waiting in 3-hour lines. That's not fun. That's not worth it to me. But what I'm saying is we're not that we're not going back, but Halloween Horror is not something you go to every year. It's pretty much the same thing, but we will go again in a little while. But I'm glad you had a blast, and I'm glad you told me that that was one of the more fun things you did. It means a lot to me because I always try to figure out what we can do. What's the name of your Labubu's?
Toffee and Poppy.
Okay, so cute.
Toffee he bought with his own money. It's Christmas money.
Nice.
$45.
Yep.
Even with the clothes.
So your biggest personal goal this year would
Me?
be
To get in shape.
what does in shape mean? Because you always say that to me.
I mean, to build some muscle, to feel confident.
Do you have like a certain weight thing?
That's
or
what I'm
like,
doing.
What do you have
Yeah.
looks wise? Or what
No,
what
it's
is
not a certain number on the scale, just to feel comfortable in my clothes
it? Okay.
and feel healthy. I don't feel.
She still
I
looks
don't
like a
feel like
model
I'm-
to me 8.5 years later. I tell her that all the time. I truly mean it. But
But
we all have our own things about our
own
bodies, right?
insecurities.
I only
Okay, so
went
that's
up
your biggest
9
goal?
pounds.
This year?
This
Yeah.
year? Did
Yeah.
he? And you grew a couple inches too, right? Not like your brother yet, but you'll get there.
That's why my
But
shoes are
again,
bigger.
still the
Yeah.
only one with a 6-pack. Speaking of that, you and I will have to plan this a little bit, but
This is gonna be
New Year's
sad.
Eve. New Year's Eve, we were at Capitol Grill. I wanted to take them to a very nice steakhouse. They've never been to one yet. And thanks to Aunt Naita and the whole family, they got us a gift card, so we used part of that. But discussion came up about Avel and I, now that I'm back on the health kick starting today, Avel and I were going to come up with some kind of competition
They want to look like Noah.
to see. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to do it. We talked about like a 6-pack, see who could get one or something like that. So we'll have to work those details
You
out.
could
But
do it.
either way, he's going to get destroyed.
How much did you weigh last year when you had abs? Not barely.
I was
Abs.
173 was the
200.
lowest I got.
You're 200 right now, so you have
I'm
to
not
get
200. That was a fake.
down.
That thing at Wonderworks is a fake thing, but I'm about 196.
It said I was 119, which is what I was at the doctor
Okay.
last time.
I'm
went a
around
few weeks ago.
196, 197 right now. But we're not talking about weight, are we?
Does
Well,
Bingo have
you
a
have to get
six-pack?
down and weight for your abs to show.
Yeah. So he and I are going to come up with a competition, and
Stay tuned.
And I'm
Yeah, stay
almost the youngest, because is Bingo younger
show
than
us
me?
your 6-pack.
Okay.
It's hard to see.
There's- Okay.
Very muscular.
Yeah. How about a muscle? Nice. You want to show your muscle? No? I don't want to embarrass the preteen. He's almost 13, 2 more months, and we'll be there. What else?
I don't know.
What else do you want to say?
You have anything to share about yourself?
What type of food we eat?
Yeah, tell them.
Like our favorite food?
What's your everyone can say their favorite food.
Mac and cheese
Okay.
and egg wrap.
From Dunkin' Donuts.
Mhm.
I like breaded chicken cutlets.
And wake up wrap. They're the same thing.
Yeah. You like chicken cutlets?
I like breaded chicken
but
cutlets.
not chicken parm necessarily, right?
No, but
And
I do
ma-
like spaghetti and red sauce.
Yeah.
And McDonald's.
I love chicken parm still. Just had it last night. What about you, Val?
I like pasta.
What kind? Like last night? Like the alla vodka
Yeah,
sauce?
olive vodka,
Or Alfredo? Or
fettuccine,
which one do you like better out of those two?
olive vodka.
Yeah, I tend to agree as well, especially when the restaurant makes it the right way. Anything else you have plans for professionally, personally this year, Jess, that we haven't talked about?
No, I think
He's winning the hat race.
Speaking of races, you going to do any races this year? Any running?
I might do
races?
some 5Ks.
Yeah.
That's
Can I
probably
do
more-
some?
Yeah, I would love
Yeah,
that.
you could start. So sadly for
I already
me,
did.
one of the things on my bucket list from last year was to do my first 5K in 13 years. And the reason I stopped was even when I was in shape and much younger, I'm having some kind of issues with my calves, kind of Achilles. I can do anything else, any kind of exercise, kickbox, all that stuff,
I like kickboxing.
but I can't do long-term running. I was trying to, what do we do, 5? We
Okay.
ran
We ran-
5 times
Yeah.
or something like
We were doing couch to 5K to
Yeah.
complete our 5K, and we only made it.
So we
Couple
started,
5.
5 different times we started running, and then my one calf cramped up again. That's kind of probably my biggest personal goal. I have some other goals, but it's probably my biggest personal goal is to figure out why my calves are cramping up the way they are. Because it's not an age thing, because this was happening a long time ago when I was working out 4 nights a week. I don't know. I thought it was maybe the statins that I used to be on and I'm not on anymore. So I need to spend this year figuring that out, because I would like to put that back on my bucket list and run a 5K with you guys, because you guys have done them before and you guys do well in 5Ks even though you don't train for them. So it was very disheartening. It was probably one of the few things last year in 2025 that I was really pissed off about, that I wanted to accomplish and I couldn't. But people said, why don't you walk it? And I was just miserable the whole time. Even the night before, I just had no desire to walk it. It would not feel any benefit to me knowing that I would be walking the 5K. The goal was not to walk it. I can walk that easily. I started the year walking 10,000 steps a day. That's not the issue. So walking a 5K was not going to be something I wanted to do. So it's going to be on my list to try to figure out what's going on. If any of you have ideas, let me know. I know a lot of you had said things like magnesium and more hydration and stuff like that. But I've tried a couple things that I'm going to do as well, like stretching in the morning, and we'll see what happens. But I would like to do a 5K with all of you guys. That's one of my goals.
Who won
for
in the
year.
arcade when we went?
Huh?
Who won? Remember you said it was a challenge. Who was gonna win in the arcade?
No. Do you know what he's talking about?
No, like remember Avell said like you said like in many games you were gonna beat us in the arcade.
No, I don't. But if any of you guys remember, then let me know what he's talking about. So yeah, this year I've got, like I said, some professional goals. Not ready to make them public yet, but I have some personal goals, which usually, last year was the 3 months without drinking and strict diet and everything. This year we're gonna try to extend that out, and got some health, mental and physical health goals. We're gonna lower down the traveling this year, but we're going to still make sure we create memories and
Well, I think Avell
different ways.
will enjoy that.
What?
He
Oh,
wants
yeah.
to spend more quality time chilling.
Yeah, this now reminds me of when him and spoiled Cody, both of them, when they were young kids, like Noah's age, I had Disney memberships, and they said to me, "We go here too much, or we go here all the time."
That's
or
when I
something.
wouldn't go on any of the roller coasters.
I know,
or
and
that
so
stuff.
I literally never took them back again after they said that. I'm like, wow, some people don't get to go, but who knows? But yeah, we're gonna do different types of creating memories, just not as much traveling. It was definitely a good decision. I have zero regrets. We even went over our original budget, and I just said, to hell with it. Like,
we did a
don't
lot
care.
of fun stuff. So a lot of
We did more things
of great
than
places.
anyone else I know has done, especially in 1 year.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot.
But it was a lot. I
was.
agree with Avell. We need some local things that we can just pick up and do if we decide when we wake up in the morning. If not, just hanging at home, the pool, bike riding, and stuff like that. Right?
Yep, that's the goal.
Dad,
So
we never bring Bingo on vacation, so he doesn't know what's
Bingo's
happening.
not as behaved as we would like him to be. So he kind of has to hang out.
But if we did, will we bring him?
We could try it sometime.
We can try to bring him somewhere, but we can't bring him to Fort Myers. He's not allowed. If we do the cabin, if we still have the cabin, then we could potentially talk about bringing him there.
He's going to be friends with a baby cub that's a bear.
Yep. I think the only other thing you and I discussed was Jess and I have a goal of moving to Georgia in a certain amount of time.
When I'm in high school, right?
That would be the goal. And so we are going to look at a few towns that we're interested in, probably after summer, just me and her, just to kind of get an idea of where we want to be. We like the mountains. She likes the mountains, but we have friends that live in a couple other towns just south of the mountains. Look at this one, yawn number 6. But he'll say,
it was a good Christmas
"Hey,
break."
Are you tired?"
Kind of.
He never admits defeat.
I say yes sometimes.
I know, but you just yawned again. So anyway,
No.
one of our personal goals, Jess and I, is a more long-term one, but we want to visit other towns and the towns that our friends are in to see where we want to end up permanently planting ourselves down the road once Avell is out of high school. So I'm looking forward to that too. It's kind of a crazy thing to say that we're planning where we're going to move
Kids are
this
getting
year.
bigger.
Yeah, it's flying like crazy. So, and he's as tall as Jessica now, and she's almost as tall as me. So it's only a matter of time, probably by summertime.
My goal is to weigh as much as him. Maybe we can meet in the middle.
Yeah. So he'll be my height probably by summer, easily. All right, you guys, anything else you want to say? I appreciate you coming in. I love doing this every year. We always get to learn.
You have something to share?
Yeah.
What?
How much states have you been to?
Ooh.
Good question. It's hard to know that offhand, though.
Yeah.
We'd have to count that on a map.
And
But
we'll
I've been
follow up next year.
Been to a lot.
No, like on like trips, like Georgia.
Yeah.
I'd have to count because
We'd have
there's
to count
50.
the states.
So I'd have to count and see how many I've been to. We could do that. Daddy can follow up with us next year.
Yeah. We'll do that tonight, too, when we see a map.
Okay.
Any other questions or thoughts, guys? No?
No.
Nope.
Okay. Well, listen, I love you guys to death. I had such a fun year last year, doing all those things with you guys and without you. Um, I always say it's very important to make sure your marriage, your relationship is as good as it can get. And I have some friends who will not go without trips without their kids, and I disagree with that. I think you need to have time alone, date nights, staycations. We didn't really do staycations this year because we were doing our own trips. But I think it's important to make sure relationship is as good as it can be, because then everything else below it is good as well. So I appreciate you guys being good travel buddies this year. We had such a good time and we didn't have any issues traveling. You all listened for the most part. And I'm looking forward to this year. And I hope all of you accomplish the goals that you're looking to accomplish. And same with you, Mommy. I know you've got some tough ones, but they are doable. I know you, and you were able to make it happen. And I've got my goals as well. So to a great, fun-filled, permanent memory 2025. And I wish more memories for us this year, and for all of you that are watching as well. I know some of my friends, our friends, have had and are having some rough patches more than ever. But I wish every one of you an amazing 2026 and hope all those things get better. Anyway, bye guys. It's been fun.
Bye. See you next year.